ignoring people's questions about it. A lot of people have been asking me, and they spam it when I'm live because they see that I'm reading the chat, and they're like, why are you ignoring me? And I'm like, well, maybe I don't want to talk about it, bitch. Ever thought about that? But no, I've posted lots of content with us together, so obviously people are curious and people want to know. So, yeah, we established a break about a month ago, and I kind of decided maybe this is a more permanent decision, and, you know, we're still talking, and I guess more than friends, but, he's done some things that I'm not so sure I'll be able to get over. I'm not going to go too into depth, but, yeah, there have been a lot of problems behind the scenes. I still think he's a great person, and I still think, he just has a lot to learn as a person, and I don't hold anything against him, and I wish the absolute best for him, and, you know, would like to stay in contact with him if that's, like, possible. But as of right now, I'm not so sure if I see a future there, and I think he realizes that as well. But it is okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna get too into, like, what he did, and, you know. Thank you. Yeah, I love True Religion. I really want some more True Religion jeans. I'm struggling to find out what exactly my size is, because I've never, like, just gone into a store and tried out a bunch of different sizes, and brands, like, fluctuate heavily. It's all good. So I've been, like, I wear, like, 25, 26, 27, like, I don't know, like, what, I don't know. And I also buy a lot of shit online. If I think something's really cute and it might not really be my size, I am in the bad habit of getting it anyway, because I'm like, I'll figure it out. I'm sorry to hear that. That fucking sucks. You know, I got off my period today, chat, and I still really am having some not good cramps. Bummer. I can't, it's definitely been worse than it is now, but I'm not happy. Like, my skin is not happy either. No. I appreciate that. Depop? Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad, isn't it? The amount of money I have spent, and that's another thing. I'm not just irresponsible with money just because I fucking suck and I blow, but I'm irresponsible with money also because I am bipolar, and it is a symptom of, like, mania and bipolar disorder to be a chronic overspender, and I've had that problem since I had money. You know, like, one of the worst things I could hear as, like, a kid, well, not one of the worst, trust me, I've heard worse, but being told, like, let me hold on to that money for you, let me put it in a bank account for you, your Christmas money, which, first of all, I never saw any of that again. Wonder what the fuck you spent that on, huh? I know exactly what you spent it on. But I wanted to spend money like I had a hole in my pocket. And now I still very much have that issue, and I have not broken free of that issue. In any regard. God, oh, it's terrible. I hate to see money leave my bank account, but opening mail, literally nothing will compare to opening mail. Or getting that notification, your package, your parcel has been delivered. I'm already halfway out the door, booty butt naked. Sorry, neighbors. I'm gonna go open that shit. Low tier Becky. Right. Because if I'm a low tier Becky, you must be Chad, huh? Pretending I'm not conventionally attractive is definitely an interesting, like, road to take, for sure. But if you're going to say that I'm unattractive, you have to be, like, honest with yourself about what you would constitute as by that metric. I think it's just ironic to me that the biggest, like, incel complaint is just, oh, take the hype pill, brother, like, women only want men that are, like, 6-foot chads with these chiseled jaw lines and run-ta-na-ta-na-ta-na-ta-na. But all you do is degrade women for how they look, and you expect them not to do the same to you. You can call women low-tier Beckys, and you can call women mid, and you can call women 3 out of 10s, and you can call women fucking whatever. But God forbid anybody matches your energy or gives you even a fraction of that energy. You have a whole system to rate us. Fucking LTB, MTB, HTB, Stacy. Like, you have a whole system to rank women. And then you get mad when somebody peeps that you lied on your fucking dating app about your height. It's just fucking ironic, bro. Since the beginning of times, like, y'all have ranked our attractiveness and degraded us, and then you fucking complain if a woman has anything to say about you. And I agree to the extent of you shouldn't, like, unsolicited say something mean about somebody's appearance who's done nothing to you. I absolutely agree. But these women who are coming after you, it's not unsolicited. You are making comments to them first, and you're conveniently leaving that part out. It's annoying as fuck. Well, women call me short, and you call her mid, low tier Becky roast beef first. Like, can we be serious? Oh, no, they can't. We give them even a fraction of it, and they fucking freak out. Men will say horribly misogynistic things to me, and the minute I respond, I'm a misandrist. And it's like, right. Ironic you say that. I appreciate that. Did you get less tan? Definitely. I'm anemic, and I just fucking had my period, so yeah. I'm iron deficient. I have definitely been a ghost the last week, and I've actually been debating fake tanning because of how fucking dead I feel. I don't think I've ever felt so pale in my entire life. Appreciate the gift. I found out I was anemic by accident. My mom sent me some, like, old blood test. And she was like, oh, these are your results. And I was like, Mom, you were there. They couldn't find, like, a working vein. Like, my veins were too, like, they were, like, rolling or whatever. And she was like, no, your results are right here. And I'm like, Mom, they were fishing. They couldn't get the needle in. We left early. And I'm like, look at the date. It says, like, 2022. And she's like, no, ignore that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are you drunk? What are you talking about? But I read it, and they were like, you are anemic. And I was like, we've known this for years? You could have used the phone call. You never sent me this. You said nothing to me. I mean, period, right? It's better I know now, I guess. Do you have, like, an official website? Yeah, my mom's definitely silly. Well, there has me. Oh, yeah. My fucking anemic ass moved to Minnesota. Because that's a good decision ever. It's not. No. I'm happy I did it. These last 2 months have been, like, eye-opening as fuck in a lot of different ways, and I have done some insane levels of self-reflection that I did not know were possible for me. I thought I could never feel my frontal lobe develop after how much I fucking drank my brain into mush. But, holy crap. Just insane amounts of self-reflection about, I guess, more so who I am as a person, like, my styles of attachment and connections and, like, things that I need to improve and better work on. And I've made insane amounts of progress that I don't think I could have made if I stayed in Connecticut. Like, I really, really don't. I don't think I would be near where I am right now had I stayed there. And I think that a lot of my proof of my progress would be being able to, like, even tell, you know, Ryan, like, hey, I think we should call this quits, buddy. I think that took an insane amount of self-awareness of codependence and just learning how to manage that codependence, because I've always been an incredibly codependent person. Were you an addict? I was an alcoholic, yeah. No, it took an insane amount of goal for me to even think about establishing a break, let alone stepping away, whether it be permanent or, I don't know, because, you know, when you're with somebody for 2.5 years, obviously you have that hope there, and you can't really imagine shit without them, but I just know even a couple months ago I wouldn't have been able to establish that, despite, because I don't, you know, I don't think he's a bad person, I really, really don't, and I have a lot of love for him, but the way I was treated is not okay. And I don't think I would have been able to, like, I was self-aware of that, but I wasn't able to step away. I was very codependent, very attached at the hip, and I have been that way, honestly, not in just relationships, but in general. Sometimes. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm very excited that I'm able to go significant periods of time without contact and not feeling like I want to lose my fucking mind. It had to do with long distance. He didn't read you good. It had nothing to do with long distance. I wasn't treated the way that I should have been at all. And I don't think that makes him a bad person. I think that if I publicly spoke about everything I was put through, a lot of people wouldn't think he's a good person. But I have to acknowledge that we're 20 and we're learning and we're growing. And a lot of my pet peeves were just met, really. I really don't like liars. I really don't fucking like liars. And every time he would violate one of my boundaries or do something that really, 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 really bothered me, he'd lie about it for months and months and months until I had, like, a way to quantify that he wasn't telling the truth. And I think that is really irritating. If you're fucking up, just fucking admit that you fucked up and don't sit there and lie about it for months at a time. Almost a year, fully. Yeah. And he knew these boundaries prior to us getting together, and we had known each other for maybe 3 weeks as friends when we were starting to talk about, like, possibly dating. And he knew all these boundaries I had. He knew I was saving myself for marriage. He knew all these things about me. He knew all this shit. He knew. And I feel like if he knew he had, like, habits he couldn't break, and if he didn't agree with my boundaries or he had his own opinion of them, he could have walked away because we weren't attached to each other by that point. So he just made this really, really hard for me. But I'm not going to get into everything. Also because we are still friends. And I still do, you know, of course have inevitable feelings for him. We established a break, we established a break about a month ago, and I told him, I think 4 days ago, like, hey, I don't know, man. I left my home state. I moved 1,300 miles away. Granted, he didn't live there. He actually lives in Canada. I'm American. But I am now further from him as well. And being in a different environment with different people very much changed my perspective. You'd think I'd be weaker away from my family, but I think that might have been part of what was holding me back in a way. Like, I love my family, but I have my own criticisms. It's one of those things where you love them, but you don't always really like them. We have a lot of clashing ideologies and such, and I didn't have the best upbringing. But being in an environment with roommates and peers my age, and I don't know, I'm finally allowing myself to get into a routine, or I'm trying, like, I don't want to be too over the top, because I know the internet isn't the biggest safe space, but I've taken care of myself a lot better than I have during the relationship and in a very long time. So I think that's progress, even when I'm going through, like, withdrawal of a person and their validation that I was addicted to, because I was. Even, like, withdrawing from that, I'm still doing the best I have in a very long time. So I think that says a lot for me right now. I haven't fully processed everything because I've kind of forced myself to pretend like it didn't happen. And honestly, the sooner like you actually think about it and acknowledge the things that happen, the sooner you'll process them and get over them. But I needed to like disassociate a little bit before I fully let myself like think. So that's the era I'm in. And you know, I'm not feeling amazing, but yeah. I don't know. I don't plan to like take down every video we posted together because there's plenty on my page and I probably have like 1,000 videos, so I'm not gonna go through everything. I don't know. My name's still in his bio, and not trying to give him false hope. I told him like I very much still have feelings for you, but I don't think this is realistic anymore, and I don't want to be unfair to you by resenting you for things that you have done, but loving you too much to let you go, because that just creates a terrible dynamic between people. I don't want you to walk on eggshells around me. I also don't want to spend the rest of my life, like, kind of hating you for things that you did to me. And, I lost, what the hell? I lost a lot of respect actually within the last couple days, because when he realized that like realistically we're probably not gonna get back together, I think when he realized that, he started to admit to things that he had been lying about up until last month even, because we really stopped talking like last month. He started admitting to things that he lied to me about, and I'm like, I can't tell if this is your way of like feeling guilty that you lied or wanting to get it off your chest because yeah, you know there really isn't hope, and you know that if I knew these things prior I would have left. I don't know like what exactly you're doing or what you hope to get across, but it's crazy to me. Yeah, and it sucks because I still have a lot of feelings for him, and I think part of what I'm doing right now, to be completely honest with you, chat, is I'm putting some of it out there so that I'm kind of held accountable if I get sucked back into it. I don't, and I've tried that before, and I went back. Oops. But now I know a lot more details on the situation. I don't know. A lot of things that scared me, to be honest with you. I really don't want to say too much, but like, it's just one of those things where you get like irritated, you know, and you're kind of like, made me feel tempted. Yeah, definitely not a bad idea. I don't know, it sucks because I was very in love with him. Can't really say was. I had to defend him to my family because, you know, a lot of the criticisms the fucking internet has of him, you know, all those horrible comments, he looks like he has low testosterone, he looks gay, all those mean things that weird dudes on the internet say. Yeah, my conservative family would say the exact same things about him and to him, and they did not like him, and I got into so many screaming matches with my stepdad, my grandma, one of my aunts, fucking constantly. I wasted so much time defending him on the internet as well. I guess it wasn't time wasted, but I defended him so much, and I don't want to listen to my family when they're just sitting here saying like he looks weak and he's short and he's da-da-da, because that's really how conservative people think. Like a lot of like, sorry to divert, but a lot of incels will think like, oh my god, it's women who want these tall men. No, it's conservatives that are setting these expectations for each other, and like my very conservative family is like, he looks like he can't even cut wood, and he looks like he has low testosterone. Like, it's you guys saying those shit about each other, and it's not, you know. Right. They didn't have criticisms of how he treated me because I wasn't open about it. They had criticisms of the way that he looked, and, you know, I obviously wasn't going to listen to that, and I thought it was stupid, and I feel like I feel like no matter what I do, my family's kind of going to be disapproving because of who my parents are. I've kind of been heavily ostracized amongst my family because they don't respect my father and barely respect my mother, so I just kind of am like a weird byproduct of the both of them that they don't really respect, and they liked me when I was like a cute little kid, kinda, and now it's like, whatever. But, no, I defended him a lot, and I moved 4 times being with him, and he's been to many different places with me and traveled a lot to come see me. And now there's just a lot of things that I associate with him. Which definitely hurts. Like, it's hard to even, like, look at my cats and be like, oh, like, he's touched my cats and he's pet them, and it's weird to be like, oh my god, he was in the car with me when I went to pick up this one, and like, even now, I still haven't fully processed that we broke up, and I'm still like, we're gonna get back together, like, in my head, but I have to have that, like, no, like, you might want to, but, like, you really shouldn't, you know? It sucks because, fuck! Oh, balls. So many people were like, well, because, you know, like, what I use my platform to talk about. So many people were like, predominantly men were like, you don't really like him, like he's short and you're gonna leave him for a taller, stronger guy with money, and like, you don't really like him, you're using him for something. I was so in love with this man. I was so in love with this man. Like, fuck. Like, while doing my mascara, is this a joke? Hello? You're lying. This is one of those cries where, like, I feel like I'm gonna, like, choke, and, like, I don't want to cry, but, like, help. I shouldn't, change my morals or ethics for a person, and that's a lot of what I preach, but it can be hard to hold yourself to that when there's more nuance to it. Like, every time I debated sending that text, and it also sucks doing long distance too, because I still have respect for him regardless of maybe how I was treated. And I wish I could have done, like, a face-to-face breakup. My mom's like, wouldn't you have gotten sucked back in? And I'm like, I just feel like it's kind of, like, pussy to do it over the phone. And I would have rather said these things to his face out of respect for him and what we had. But, trying to think of how to articulate some of the thoughts I'm having without being too open. Trying to find, like, a healthy balance. I appreciate that. Yo, this mask, is this smudge proof? Because it's acting smudge proof as fuck. Is L'Oreal Telescopic smudge proof and fucking cry proof? Because this is the best mascara ad you've ever seen in your goddamn life. This is like, are you looking? Are we on the same page? Come on. You just watched me put that shit on. Let's talk. Sponsor me, L'Oreal. Like, work. Like, that's great. And I wasn't even done, granted, but like, this was all an ad, imagine. No, but that's fucking crazy. It's also almost, like, empty. Let's be serious. There was something I wanted to say, but, like, oh, every time, like, I wanted to finally leave and just establish that this is probably going to be permanent, and every time I wanted to establish the way that I was feeling further, I didn't just see him like now and us now. Two like weird things that I kind of latch onto when I'm in the process of getting rid of somebody from my life or in a certain kind of way. I just kind of think of who they were when we met and that period of time and the future, rather all of the bad moments. And it's one of those situations where I really can't tell if he's incredibly manipulative or if he's just confused and learning. And if it is manipulation, damn. He cried every time I cried. Seemed so emotionally vulnerable and in touch with his emotions. And I'm starting to think, like, was that just, like, part of it? Like, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I feel like there are more conversations that need to be had with him about this. There's a lot to talk about and a lot of boundaries to set, and I don't know. I like to think right person, wrong time, but then I like to think, well, he heard me throwing up and sobbing and saying I want my mom, and then continued to do the exact same things that made me feel that way. You know how bad you have to hurt a girl for her to say I want my mom? Fuck. Especially a girl who, like, doesn't have the best relationship with her mother. Not good. Not good. The thing is, I thought narcissistic personality disorder was a traumagenic disorder, and to my knowledge, he, very, very normal, stable home life. A lot of things, and I don't want to get into everything, but I'm just, like, kind of gagged. Because some of the information is recent. Some of these things I've known since February and April, and then some of these things I found out literally 2 days ago. And I'm like, well, narcissistic personality disorder isn't just a matter of, like, being mean. It's a real traumagenic disorder that you get from, like, enduring child abuse and extreme abuse. It's in the same group, I believe, as borderline personality disorder. These aren't things that really are controlled. I mean, you should, like, if you have something like that, you should get it diagnosed and treated and, you know, listen to professionals, take medication if needed. But I don't think that's his case. I don't think he's a narcissist. I think he'd be a sociopath, because that's not something that's traumagenic. That's something he could be born with. I kind of believe that he may be on that spectrum of sociopathy. And nothing is wrong with that. It's how you deal with that is an issue. I really, truly do think that could be a possibility. Because, listen, our relationship, fucking Steve Wilco, like, polygraphs. Like, this relationship was like, fuck. And, he admitted yesterday, no, I didn't get fake polygraphs. No, I didn't bribe them. I lied and still passed. Every time. And they're like 94% accurate, and he paid like $600 to have them done, and I'm like, I saw the transactions, I saw him there, I'm like, are you so sad? I'm like, yeah. Now that I won't answer. Do not go back. I'm so hurt right now. That's fucking crazy. It is crazy. Now that I won't answer. Maybe one day it'll be a great story. Maybe if I decide we won't stay friends and I can, maybe years down the line, let's say I get, like, really famous and, like, you guys are the OGs and nobody recognizes him or remembers him and we don't talk anymore. Maybe you guys will be like, oh my god, I remember this story, and then I'll get to tell you guys the story. But for now, no. But, I'm like, that requires some degree of sociopathy to, like, train your brain to, like, not have heart palpitations and to not have any kind of physical response to any of these things. Like, that's fucking insanity. Like, you're nuts, Loki. Yeah. Don't send hate to him. I'm still sadly in love with him. Like, I'm working on it. Working on it. Very much working on it. We talk maybe like once a day. I've been very distant from him. We've spoken like maybe 3 times on the phone in the last month and a half. I'm working on it. I remember that. Oh, so you're an OG, and you have a better taste of what I'm talking about, but I promise you, Kenna, it is crazier than that. It's part of it. It's a good chunk of it, but it does get crazier than that. Yeah. And maybe, well, Fooey. All I remember was him making you breakfast. Yeah, he put an egg in the microwave and called it a poached egg, and I think I got salmonella. But, you know, I don't blame him. I didn't have much to work with. I was in an RV, and, oh, yeah, I did know. I was, like, sickly in love with him. That's just how I am, and that's what a lot of my self-reflection has been recently. I get, like, horribly addicted to people. And it also didn't help that right around the time I found out he was doing shit that he just should not have been doing, right around the time that I found that out, I was forced into sobriety because alcohol almost killed me. So I'm recovering from a year-long bender of drinking 99 proof every day. Alcohol poisoning, puking, fucking people got 911 on speed dial, aspirating on my own vomit, fucking people finding me asleep. Like, year-long bender coming to a close, and I'm in the hospital doing shit he shouldn't be doing in there. And then I come out about a month later. I find out half. There's still probably things I don't know, honestly. I found out about half of the shit, and then I stayed, and then the next time he came back, I found out so much more horrible, traumatizing stuff, and then he left again, and the next time he came back, it was like every time he came back, it was to the point where if I were to go near his phone, I think he played a role in me developing irritable bowel syndrome. Like, I don't want to put that on a person, because, like, I was drinking, and, like, I was starving myself, and, like, whatever, of course. But it was to the point where he was a trigger. Like, if he'd be like, oh, somebody's calling me, like, babe, can you check my phone and see who's calling me? I'd touch his phone, and I would immediately go blow up the bathroom. Like, and it was so painful, and it was, like, I could be on an empty stomach, and no urge, and just, I would touch, oh, ah! Yeah. Drama. But every time I would try to leave, I would just see, his face, like, the first time we met, and the first year together. Like, there are so many core memories I have, like, carved into my brain that are terrible, but so sweet, but also so terrible, because now I know that he was doing things he shouldn't have been in between them. I don't know, I think it shows a lot of strength that I'm not in his GM right now. Let's hope to keep that together, because, Dad. Real. Did you pay for his tickets to come see you? No. Yes, I don't pay for you to come see me, therefore, treat me terrible. No, I can't tell which way you meant that. But, no, I did not pay for his tickets to come see me, and also, I did not go, I never traveled, to Canada. I was gonna get a passport for him, because I actually do not have one. I was getting ready to, and then, he did something so evil and horrible, that I said, the only way I will stay with you is if you call your mother and tell her that you did this. I'm like, this is like abuse at this point. Like, I need you to call her and tell her that you did this. And her mother, his mother said, is that it? Like, you can come home if you want to. Like, I love you. It sounds like she's just manipulating you, because that doesn't sound that bad to me. Like, I don't really care. It sounds like you're putting on a show for somebody else in the room, because you don't usually talk like that. And I said, I will never go to Canada. Like, I will never visit your family. I'm like, at this point, I don't even know why you want to stay with me, because I will never have a relationship with your mom. Ever. Now. Ever. So he got it. Exactly. Oh, Paige, we talk later. Yeah. And it sucks because he has such a sweet demeanor that you'd never expect any of this from him, and I still have so much love for him. Obviously. Fuck. But the way that I was treated was not right. I don't want any hate. I don't want any hate sent toward him. We're still friends at this point. I still have respect for him. I don't think that he's like a terrible person. I just think he needs like a lot of, I don't fucking know what the fuck he needs. And it sucks. I love him so much, unfortunately. Like, I really fucking do. Like, heart on ground, actually kind of feel like throwing up. I hear you. He needs to stop lying to therapists. He admitted to me he did that. That's the funny part. Yeah. Sucks so bad. Especially when, like, my entire internet presence is, like, about gender equality, and all these men are on my page, like, you only want him because he must make a lot of money, you only want him because da-da-da-da, oh, you're gonna leave him soon, you're gonna cheat on him, he's a soy boy, he's a beta male, you probably cheat on him with a 6'5" Chad, and you're gonna leave him for a man with money who's taller, and you don't really like him, and blah, 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 he has low testosterone, and everybody's sitting there saying that, and I'm like, really? Because I'm, like, around this man's finger, and he treats me like fucking shit. And before they're like, oh, so you like men that treat you like shit. He was perfect for about a year. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. They hide that shit until you are absolutely attached. And then they let it out. And then you're like, hey, what's this? I thought you were so great to me. I thought we were perfect. And then true color, but no. What the fuck? And, so painful. Oh, so painful. So painful. It's that Vyvanse Lexapro combination, man. You know, he was a really good shoplifter, and I respect that. Like, you know, I don't know, he be going into Ulta putting fucking sugar, like, those fucking Tree Hut sugar scrub, like, he was good at it. Like, I'm like, damn, this is how you hide shit from me, bitch? Actually, he's a good bad shoplifter. He's never been caught. Oh, episode caught me. He's never been caught shoplifting. But I'll never forget the day I went to go pick up my kitten. He's just walking out the door like this. With a big ass fucking comforter. And I'm like, my friend and I are looking at each other like, come on, right out. And I'm like, okay. Interesting stuff. Frank, you get an honest. He's a good honey, because he looks like he bought that shit. If I worked there, I'd have been like, yeah, he bought that shit. You know. And you know, a lot of people will definitely say, like, oh, maybe it's just a validation of the relationship. Maybe you just, like, didn't like him and you just liked the idea of feeling love. No, I was definitely in love with him, which sucks. And I say was, because you gotta fake it till you make it, bitch. My hope in telling you this is not just to be relatable to other people going through it, or to even get it off my chest, but it's my weak attempt at trying to, hold myself accountable. This is my way of trying to make sure I don't go back. Because then people will be like, bitch, didn't you say he treat you like Dookie? And then I'd be like, oh, you guys, nothing. So this is my way of, like, if that makes sense. Like, when I tell, like, my mom something, like, typically that means it's over. But in this situation, I just... Shit, I need help. What about my help? It's not... He didn't outright say he disagreed with me. We seem to have all of the same opinions. It's the things he did that largely contradicted that. Oh, man. Not worth the embarrassment? Yeah, I'll never forget. I called my best friend in the world. Dry heaving, throwing up, screaming at him to get away from me, locking myself in another room, but there was no lock, so my whole body weight was on the door. I'm screaming at him, you need to go home, get a ticket, leave, get the fuck away from me. And I'm on the phone with my absolute best friend. And then they called me back a week later, because, you know, they're in college, there's that shit going on. And they were there for me that night, though, and they called me back a week later, and they were like, hey, friend, how are you? Who's that? Who's that white man in the back? Who's that white man over there? Who is that? And I was like, I was like, hey. Hey. You don't see. Oh, you can't see. Oh, you see nothing. You see, oh, what? Who, what white man? What white man do you see? I don't see any white man. And you know, every month, they'll call me and be like, did you meet a white man yet? And I'm like, no. This is an apple bottom jacket. I'm so glad somebody asked me boots with fur. Well, yes. Fuck. Yeah, right now he's like, well, can I come visit you as friends? And I'm like, I think about it. And over here, I'm like, I know shouldn't. Guys, I'm working on it. Go outside? No. It's a trap. You know, it is a trap. And I know it's a trap. Don't save her. If you don't want to be saved, it's not true. I want to be saved so bad, actually. But, like, I have a problem with, like, letting myself. It's not even just that. It's just, like, the sheer fact of, like, if I could emotionally, like, logically, if I could just emotionally disconnect from the situation, I would say, hey, nothing but respect for you. Don't beat yourself up. Just change the things that you can. You have a lot to work on, so do I. I'm sorry for any way that I've hurt you, or if you feel like I pushed you to do the things that you did. I don't want to beat myself up, but, like, you kind of made me feel fucking crazy. All love, but I think I have to block you and take a lot of time away from you to get over you, and then maybe friends one day. And I would do that, and then I'd be like, la 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 la. But the world's not logical now, is it? The world's not logical now, isn't. Emotion is very much there, so I just kind of, don't edit any videos, don't fucking tell me what to do, hello. Yeah, uh-oh. And I can't change, even if I try, even if I wanted to. I'm out of my eyebrow pencil, no! But at the same time, if for whatever reason, they haven't said anything. If for whatever reason in far future you see him in video, you Ziploc put in your pocket. I just say, cause like, I think I got this in the bag, but in the chance that I don't, true, but in the chance that like I don't, guys, you don't get it. Now listen, don't be a hater. If I confront my fate, yeah, somebody really needs to. Like, I'd hate to see him get his ass beat. I really would. I don't wish that on him. But like, I saw her DMs. What DMs? I need to like, I feel like he need lesson learn. Don't know in what way, but I tried to teach so many lessons verbally and went nowhere. So somebody maybe need to do something. Fuck, it's necessary. That's crazy. I feel like that's necessary is crazy. Well, yeah. It's not even just like a matter of how to treat me. It's just like how you treat people in general. Like that's the kind of shit the situation was. Oh shit. Hi there, baby, from Michigan Junior. Michigan has a child? Paige, I don't know if you're still here, but Michigan? And show you off to everyone. You can show me off to everyone and still be a little liar. That's what I learned. Don't trust you. Don't ask me, because I don't know. Shit. Fuck. Michigan? Well, yes. Yeah, that's what I've told myself. But it's still fresh, so I'm still at the point where I can't imagine him with other people, and I can't imagine, kind of my future without him, and I'm at that point. And those are the two, like, most, like, dawning things that keep kind of interrogating. Yeah. Now listen. Drop a follow if you want to. That is all. No, I'm going fucking crazy a little bit. You know what I want? I want an acai bowl. You know what I want? I want a pumpkin spice latte, but like with like 10 shots of pumpkin. I just like pumpkin as fuck. That's what I want. I want pumpkin as fuck everywhere. I love pumpkin. I don't like pumpkin. You want to be different. I love pumpkin, bro. You lost my pumpkin? Oh my god, guys! I love pumpkin so much. Pumpkin pie, fucking pumpkin soup, pumpkin seeds, pumpkin chat. Ah! What do you mean, ew? I like pumpkin carving. Do you want to carve pumpkins together while I throw them at your head and you try to dodge and weave? That would be therapeutic as fuck, actually. Yeah! Mr. Pumpkin Carver, let's see how much you want to carve fucking pumpkins. I volunteer is crazy. Hey, you know, it might feel nice. Not for you, for me. I want to go to a rage room. Oh my fuck. Take me to a rage room now. Take me to a rage room yesterday. Now. Oh. See, now I need to do that. Huh? Hey. Yeah, not a bad idea. Uh-oh. I think my mother's here. Hello. Well, she not Saboner. That's my dad's last name. But very close. Period. Mom's gonna make you feel better? Oh, my mom was yelling at me to send the text for like a week before I finally did it. No, you're all good. I just know that if she read that, she'd be like, what the fuck? She'd like, I hate that man. Hello, mother. Are you going to say something or are you going to say nothing? Huh? I talking to you. Mother, I know you're here. I see you. Is this thing on? Fucked up. Fucked up. I don't know what that even is or like how to stop doing it. Sir Bear has arrived, but she said nothing. She quiet. Mom, I broke up with him. Say good job or something. I do not live alone. She's not. What the fuck are you? Is she just sitting there? Are you astral projecting? Because why is she just in the chat? Is she calling me? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Well, that is something. She's listening while doing chores, probably. This has been so nice. My mom, yeah, she can't listen. She's jumping with joy. I don't think he's watching this. I think I would see it because I can see that like if somebody that I still follow or whatever, like if they're watching the live, they would be at the very top. It would be like your active friends watching. Oh, but I don't hate him yet. I don't think he'd watch from an alternate account. I really don't. I think he'd just watch from his main. I don't know. No, he seems to be doing great. He's over there playing frisbee with his friends, like... No hate, but you've asked me like 10 times if I live alone and who I live with. Are you trying to like come hurt me? My mother is the Cerebral lady, yes. Thank you. Oh, he even knows that. Was he your roommate? No. I have 2 roommates. Don't hurt me. Please. Cool stuff. They heard I was on the market now. Everybody's got to know where I am. People. There's not enough for me to go around. I'm actually really burnt out, so. I'm from Germany, no worries, period. That's so funny. No, I'm from Germany, no worries. I'm gonna start saying that, and nobody's gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. I think that's like, I'm not German, but that's like my vocabulary now. No, I'm from Germany, don't worry. What does it mean? I don't know either. But what the fuck is pen talk? Did I just say something I wasn't supposed to say? I'm so scared right now. I'm so scared right now, you shut up. Say something. Say something now. Did I just get got? Help me. No, I'm from Germany. Just pens, like the fucking writing utensil. I don't really know what exactly like that would consist of, or like how you have a whole For You page or a whole community regarding that utensil. I don't really know how you would manage that. Neither. Book talk is really just like smut, and that's a little, I don't know, no hate. But like on TikTok? No, it's okay. I am from Germany. Top 3 books. Men Who Hate Women by Laura Bates. Preparing for War. I don't remember the author, but it's about white Christian nationalism from the perspective of a former white Christian nationalist who changed his perspective and hopes to de-radicalize people. And I'm reading a pretty good book right now about like what gender equality looks like beyond a grand scale. It's like gender equality at home, and it's talking about relationship dynamics and families. I don't remember the author of that either. I think it's like Kate something. I don't know, but good books. Says it's someone who lives in Germany? Right. I guess, right. Strange. I only, like, the only books I read, I used to like other reading, like, when I was a kid, ooh. The Maze Runner was my shit when I was a kid. I can't even explain that to you further. It was. But now, I only really read, like, feminist literature and, like, books about history and real stuff. I'm not entirely sure. I have not read The Hunger Games, but I've heard it's very similar to The Maze Runner. I've also never watched The Hunger Games, but I'm biased and I'm gonna say The Maze Runner is better because I had the characters plastered all over my walls when I was a kid. I had a life-size cardboard cutout of Dylan O'Brien. I had a fan page. I'm biased in that regard. Well, I'm still reading on Preparing for War and Gender Equality at Home. But they've definitely become, like, up there. Never watched Hunger Games. See, I had to sit there and take a second to realize what that acronym even was. Why is my mom just sitting in the live? Hello, mother. You want to know what my opinion is on it? My email is, no, I'm not going to tell you all of my email, because some of you guys might, like, sign me up for, like, furry horror or something. My email to this day is Newtmas. with numbers. I made it in 6th or 7th grade. And I still use that email for, like, everything. It's just hooked up to everything. I can't, like, get rid of it now, you know? I can't change it. But I thought it was confirmed that Newt was canonically gay, but maybe I'm crazy. Question mark is crazy. I think you were. She said one thing so far. She said I was waiting to speak. I think that's all I've seen her say. I kind of was looking. You know what color I was looking at for hair? I don't know if I'll ever do it, but it was like my natural color when I was like little, and then my hair got darker as I got older. But level 7 blonde, it's like a brown blonde mix. That's what my color was when I was younger, and the older I got, the darker my hair got. But I'm holding on to it because I think level 7 blonde is such a pretty color. Hello, Mother. Mother, I broke up with him. Mother, say something. Blonde wear. Hey, I was a level 7 blonde. It's a pretty color. Let me back up. Oh, my intestines hurt. Yeah, I think I'm still, like, in love, kind of, unfortunately. Working on it. But yeah. That color. Yeah, it's crazy. And my mom does not like Ryan. My family really never liked Ryan. I don't know, if I get back with him, this will be really embarrassing, though. Say nothing. Say nothing. Oh. I'm trying to find, like, childhood pictures so you can see that, like, oh my god, sometimes I forget that, like, my phones aren't synced because they're, like, old, and so all the pictures I deleted are still here. Ah! No, I don't want to see that. I can't find, like, any of what the fucking hell I'm looking for. I'm gonna freak out. This is not my problem. I think this is close to what I'm talking about. Oh, Mom, you ate. Mother. I think that's my hair before I ever touched it. I kind of want it back. It still looks brunette to me. Yes, it's definitely dark, but like you could kind of see that it's like it was lighter in the sun. Let me find pictures in sun. See what I mean? I think it constitutes as level 7. Right? I don't know, my hairdresser said I was level 7, so I just listened to her. Because what do I know? That felt like everyone in a chokehold, it did, didn't it? What are your cats' names? Juniper and Eden. Some of these pictures are fucking embarrassing. Okay. And by that I mean like all of them. Oh, terrible. Thank you. I'm working on it. Favorite Victoria's Secret model? Adriana Lima, but I also really like Miranda Kerr and Candace. Rather embarrassing video, mother. But cute, yes. That's a very old video. Somebody sent me a screenshot of what I used to do the debate lives. I love that. I don't have many pictures of that hair color in the sun, but I will tell you. 2020 was a time to behold, huh? Work. Do not show any of me. Actually, I have a really great video I'd like to show everyone. Of you a little bit tipsy. Except, you weren't a little bit tipsy. You were done. No, dude, don't. I won't. That video was fucking crazy. It's cute. It's cute. She was singing like Black Widow, and she was like, you know when you get like really drunk that your movements just like aren't calibrated, and she's like lip syncing to the song, and she's like, she was like, I don't even know how to explain to you what the fuck she was doing, but she was lit, and it was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. And I remember recording it, and I was a little lit too, but I remember recording it like, she's gonna fucking hate this tomorrow. I looked up Blythe doll on Pinterest with like my hair color and eye color. I couldn't find many that didn't have bangs, so unlucky. And also most of them did not have hazel eyes, but it's okay. So fucking weird and just rude, honestly. Goodbye. You've been saying that for a minute. I don't know if you think it's like funny or what, but it's not. How does one get back to a level 7? That's what I want to know. It's not funny though, it's not. Yes. Work. What time is it where you live? 11:58. Pretty impossible. I just shaved my whole head and let it grow back in. I appreciate that. Miranda Kerr. That's what I had to do. Fuck. Be Slim Shady? Ah! By Ava. Just be Slim Shady. It's crazy. But okay. Say, you know what? I don't know. I'm not too far off from my natural color. Just a little bit darker. Thank you. Blonde highlights. I had blonde highlights most of my life. I think I started getting them in about 7th grade. I don't know. I think that I loved the blonde, and the blonde was a moment, and I was blonde for, like, literally half of my life. I spent most of my life getting highlights. But, like, I try to figure out, love you too. I try to figure out, like, what suits my facial features and me the most. And I feel like it's brown. Like, I love both. Both were a period in time, truly. Right. It makes my features look a little bit sharper. I feel like blonde kind of washes me out a bit. My whole life, I was kind of expected to stay blonde. My mom wanted me to stay blonde as fuck. My mom was like, stay blonde, stay blonde. And then, now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think she likes my natural more than she likes the blonde. Isn't that right, mother? I think she said it's growing on her. Mother, come to front, testify now. I don't. I'm surprised I have hair on my head, to be honest with you. This is the healthiest my hair's, like, ever been. Not ever. It was pretty healthy before I fucked it up. I do not use heat protectant. I just stop bleaching it all the time. Listen, Mom. If you say you like the highlights more, I'll cry. I will. I think the blonde may be better, but this is my natural color. What? Okay, what are zygos? Because when you say that, I think of, like, an embryo. Cheekbones? Okay, thank you. Because I get comments like that all the time, and I'm like, okay? Can somebody tell me what orbitals mean? Appreciate it. But, yeah, zygote, that's what I keep mistaking it for. Yeah. What the fuck is an orbital? Eyes? Fucking just say eyes! Just say eyes and cheekbones, crazies! Your orbitals are insane! Your zygotes are out of this world! Like, thank you so much, incel community, because that's predominantly who is saying it. No hate, no hate, no hate. Say cheekbones and eyes. Goddamn. Confusing. Yeah, they make it a little... No, thank you for answering my question. Maybe you are not an incel. Maybe not. I don't know. It's... What the heck? Oh, we have to pick out an outfit today, chat. Bounce? Ew. Let's pick out an outfit. Y'all are gonna help me. You look pretty without the piercings. It's putting off the makeup. How does a piercing put off makeup? And I think I look pretty with the piercings. I'm involuntarily celibate. What's wrong with that? Involuntary celibacy is not the same as being an incel. The definition of incel is a male who is involuntarily celibate, typically due to mistreatment of women and misogyny, right? The incel community organizes literal crimes at the expense of women. You are only involuntarily celibate if your, like, entire prerogative and goal is to have sex and have relationships with women. I think coming up with a term for the fact that you can't get laid and, like, letting your whole life revolve around it is actually an issue. With Elliot Rodger and Alec Minassian and these men going out and shooting up sororities and driving vans into crowds of people because women won't sleep with them, it's a big issue. It's a big issue. I've had them post my address. They are inherently hateful of women. They feel like women owe them intimacy. A lot of them want to, like, lower the age of consent. A lot of them are in favor of incest. Like, lots of fucking terrible shit. So, I wouldn't call yourself that. I'm just answering a question. This is Daffy. He's definitely a strange one. But love him. He's unbearable to sleep with, though. And if I put him outside of my room, he just eats through the door. Yeah. And when he's in my room, he wants to be, like, as close to you as humanly possible. So, like, he'll get all up, like, in your shit. And that would be, like, endearing if he wasn't biting my face. Because he does love bites, and he just bites the... Yep, he just bites the fuck out of your chin, and your nose, and your face. And it hurts. And, It'd be cute if you were just clingy, but it's not cute when you're biting me. Stop it. Anyway, do you guys see? I have 3 Victoria's Secret bracelets. Do you see that? I just wanted you to see. I'm a big fan. Bling. How do you stay tan all year long? I hope you're not offended. Do you think I'm tan right now? I feel so pale. You think I'm tan right now? Thank you. I was actually considering fake tanning because of how fucking pale I feel. So thank you so much. No, during the summer, I look for the days with the highest UVs and I put on sunscreen and, like a slight tanning oil sunscreen combination. And, I lay in the sun. And then summer ends and it starts to fade, but I guess I am naturally a little bit tanner, but I am anemic, so like it kind of makes me pale and washes me out. I can't find the lip gloss I want right now, and it's actually driving me insane. Where the fuck is my candy apple lip gloss, huh? Tell me now. This is the end, as I know it. Where is my lip? Oh, fuck. That's another thing. Chat. Do you guys remember how my roommate had a friend over and she recognized me from TikTok and tried to fucking fight me? Well, if you don't, long story. But if you do, she stole something from my room. And I noticed last week, and I was like, well, I'm gonna clean and look around my room and try to see if it turns up because I don't want to be accusatory. She stole something from my room. It's funny because of what she stole. Actually, it's fucking hilarious because of what she stole. I had a jar full of petals from every bouquet that Ryan ever got me. And it was a decent sized jar that I was going to put the petals in resin or mix like a necklace, pendants. I was going to do something with it. But it was like a big jar of like petals. And we broke up now, so whatever the fuck. But yeah. Right, didn't even know. I was like thinking I'm gonna have to like release it into the wind all sad. She stole it. True, Portuguese people are, yeah, usually tan. I feel pale right now. In regards to jewelry, yeah, I typically only wear silver, but, like, my piercings are all silver. But a lot of old jewelry, is all gold. So... Yeah. No, I'm not gonna reach out to her. I'd rather not. She also cut my LEDs. But I was going to say something, I don't remember. Oh yeah. Outfit. Pick out outfit. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. Are you still pregnant? When the fuck was I pregnant? Stud or septum? I don't think I get a stud, but I kind of want a septum. Probably, for the longest time, my favorite color has been like a forest green, but recently, I'm really liking black, white, and hot pink. Dude, this fucking jacket, I'm gonna scream. Do you guys see it? I don't know if you guys see it. It's an apple bottom jacket. Apple bottom. Ah! Why do you keep falling off? You're gonna fall off in public and I'm gonna go crazy. Anyway, apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. I don't know. I just got so much clothes and I'm going crazy trying to figure out which outfit to wear first. Okay. I go crazy. I just wore the apple bottom jeans. I could have saved them for this outfit. Apple bottom jeans, the seam is darker than the rest of the pants. And I looked, and I literally was like, did I bleed through these? No, I did not. The seam is just dark, and it looked like I pissed myself a little bit in them, and I'm kind of angry. There's things that I don't want anymore, for sure. I like Fleetwood Mac. Jessica. I didn't know you were talking about it first. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Did you sleep with your teacher? I forgot about that video. I feel fucking old. That made me feel old as fuck. What does somebody wear with this? Okay. Chat? I don't know. Hello. Low-rise jeans? True. I really want apple bottom skinny jeans. Like, maybe a boot cut. But I really want, like I have apple bottom jeans, but they are like mom jeans. I want the ones with like the apples on the pockets. Oh, so cute. But none of them are my size, and if they are, so fucking expensive. So dangerously expensive. And it's like, well, to me maybe not to you. But $200, $300 for a pair of jeans, I can't fucking do. I can't do. Oh, don't you wear True Religion? Yeah, from Depop Ho. I mean, never over 75. Maybe it'd be worth it. I have tried Vinted. My most expensive pair of jeans were from Vinted. $75. You know, maybe it'd be like irresponsible, but what if I just said fuck it and like got them? Because they are so cute. Santa babies working on the car. I was thinking about that. Because that was like a fucking strange purchase on my part. Money comes back, get them. You're right. Well, I'm gonna look really hard and find some absolutely fucking great ones and choose the best one and then probably swipe and go, oh, why did I do that? But when it comes in, I go, oh, so excited. I don't even fucking really know what size I am. I think that's the part that sucks. I could wear 25, 26, 27. I think I need to, like, really hone in and figure that the fuck out. It would make me happy. Exactly. Are you materialistic? The only thing I really care about in terms of, like, materialism is I just fucking love clothes. I would never buy something because it's expensive. I just love clothes. I love fashion a lot. I always have. I kind of want to do my own clothing line, but lot of work. She clearly is spending $75 on pants. LOL. Yeah, they were secondhand from an online thrift store. And it was my money that I worked for. And I've had the pants for, what, 3 years? And I still wear them, like, monthly. I don't get... What, like, you thought you ate with that? It's not like I just buy them and fucking throw them away. Girl, they're jeans. That's, like, kind of a necessity, I fear. Insulting somebody for how they spend their money is kind of crazy work. Yeah, I'd love to make clothes. That'd be cool as fuck. I absolutely love clothes. Probably... I would want to do like a clash between like the 2000s mean girl vibe with the kind of crochet boho vibe. I would want to try to interlock them, I think. $600 boots? Damn, bitch! They keep your feet warm as fuck, huh? I mean, the original price for the pants was like over $200, but somebody was reselling them. I don't know, I love True Religion. There aren't many brand names I really care about, but Victoria's Secret, True Religion, Juicy Couture, and Apple Bottoms. I would be swiping. But I just be going to the thrift store, you know, and sometimes they price gouge, and sometimes I say, okay, and I buy anyway. Maybe more androgynous stuff. Alright, I'm gonna try to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna wear today. Oh, wait. I want to show you guys my new jacket. And there's like a little stain on it that the Depop seller didn't tell me was there. And I'm gonna get like a white Sharpie and draw over it because I can. My dad got me True Religion perfume for my birthday. I liked it. Well, yes. Okay. I also have that in green, but I thought it was black. The pictures lied. The pictures lied. Okay. I'm gonna figure out what the fuck to wear, make some TikToks, maybe come back. It was fun. Wait. I hate your ideas, but you're so beautiful that I can't stop watching you. So conflicting. Didn't that just substantiate every claim I've ever made on my page ever about men? Like, that just proved my entire fucking point, I think. Like, you literally just substantiated my entire claim. That is so fucking embarrassing. I hate your ideas, but you are so right, ma'am. Think about that for the rest of your life. Bye!